Yo, so we're playing, or I guess we just launched the game for the first time. Right now, we just updated our game, Marvel Rivals. We're entering the practice tool for the first time together. I wanted to do this in a video format as opposed to like on stream, just so I can try everything out. And I feel like it's not as authentic, but I definitely can get more information out that I feel like is more thorough and thought about. But if you are watching this video right now on Thursday the 19th, then I'm probably live. You can see the little live screen in the corner, the very bottom of the screen, so click on that. But for right now, let's go into practice tool and check out Thor. Right off the bat, I know for a fact we're going to be a little bit disappointed from my last video that I posted. I got my hopes up a bit too much, so there's no press F to cancel, but it just goes off right away. Press F, tap it immediately afterwards, and as you guys can see, no Thor Force is actually refunded. I still have the opportunity to slap the Luna Snow and grant myself one extra Thor Force to just do Thor things, because obviously whenever you use one Thor Force, you're granted the opportunity to give yourself one more Thor Force back by slapping the target for 5 seconds. But from the video we were showcased, you cancel the Awakening and you get an immediate Thor Force back. Obviously, if you play Thor and you've been around the block, when we watched that live on stream too, even I was like, what? People in the chat were like, what? Because no one could understand what was even going on. Obviously, we'd never seen a change like this for Thor before, but it wasn't logical. It didn't make any sense. Why would you just be getting one random Thor Force? You never got a Thor Force from your Awakening ending. It was just kind of, oh, the time lapse matched up together where you end your Awakening after 5 seconds and also you get one Thor Force back after 5 seconds. So clearly there was some speculation there on what NetEase wanted to do. I don't know if that was a pre-build video or what that was, but I don't want to talk about that too much because that's not what we're playing. That's not what we're getting. We got this version of Thor. So I can immediately say right off the bat, I will say it's so super cool that you can do this. Walk over, slam somebody down, cancel the Awakening, run away. But yeah, like I was saying before, for that cheeky clip where you can fly over to the Hela, you see her over here, fly over to her, you know, hammer throw, bop her in the nose, pop the Awakening. Oh crap, she's turning on me, run away. Unless you get that smack on her, yeah, you're not gonna be able to do too much. Kind of rough, but at the same time, this might still be a play. You know, just walk over to them, hammer throw them, kill them, jump away. At least you're still able to get distance, I suppose, or make something happen. Like, whatever, fly over to Hela, knock her on the head, hammer throw, pop the Awakening. But if I'm using hammer throw here to get to my Awakening up because I had to storm surge over to her, then trying to use it to escape is pretty impossible, right? It's gonna be a pretty interesting change. I can 100% see why NetEase wanted to have it originally in the game, where you just get your Thor Force refunded, but I think we might come to realize that we do need that. I think that we're gonna need that. This little Thor Force regeneration after you cancel Awakening, but I'm not sure. I don't think we're gonna get that, but yeah, I don't think we're gonna get that anytime soon. I feel like NetEase just wanted to move the ball in the right direction, and I can safely say we got something there. It was helpful. Essentially, truthfully now, seeing the buff and seeing the change, how I feel about this character is they yet again just removed one more side of skill expression to the character in terms of just what you can do on the character to what you are now. I'm going to have to play 100, 200 games, 300 games on this character like I did before to really give you guys the grasp on how I feel about him. Maybe he is better, quote unquote. But in terms of skill expression, regardless, that's not going to ever change my opinion. This character went down immensely. And if you are looking to try out Thor for the first time, because at first he was really intimidating, he didn't understand how to use his hammer throw too much, and a lot of his skills felt clunky. Right now, I feel like is the best time to try to learn him. The best piece of advice I can give for you if you're someone that's new to the character is just spam your Awakening, and if you're ever feeling caught out, just cancel it and run away. Before, it was one of those things where I was trying to give the best piece of advice on, okay, here, don't go into Awakening in this position, use your hammer throw there, jump away here, get to a better spot, then pop Awakening. But now, I mean, there's literally no skill expression towards the character, period, in my opinion. It's just another character who jumps in, bops you on the nose, pops your Awakening move, and jumps out. The amount of intricacies I can say about this character is so slim in comparison to what you can say about even a character like Hulk, where it's, oh, well, Hulk not only can use his shield to stop CC from himself, like a Emma Frost or something, but he can also save his teammates. Oh, you know, they're going in, Doctor Strange ultimate, boom, use that. Oh, Strange is gonna ultimate? Here, gamma laser him. Your moves and your skill expression on Hulk, the fact that you have to watch a guide and someone has to explain to you thoroughly, okay, well, you can use this ability for not only saving your team, but for saving yourself and canceling an ability. The same thing cannot be said about Thor, though. Back in the day, every single person that I talked to who put maybe an hour or two into Thor, their first opinion about it was, yeah, he's really easy. Just pop Awakening and then run away. That's all you do. That was never the case. That was never true. Anyone that played Thor knew that if you popped Awakening and then ran at the enemies, you would just get boned. But now it's the case. Now that actually is how I will answer the question if somebody asks, how do you play Thor? You walk over to the enemy, you pop Awakening, and you run away. There really isn't a lot of intuitiveness to the character, and it's not because they got rid of one hammer throw ability. And I think NetEase is right on track with their video being showcased where he runs at Groot. I think that's literally how they want Thor to be played now. 100%, I feel like that's how they want Thor to be played. And if somebody asks me how do you play Thor, I might just have to lay it out and say that's how you play Thor now. Essentially, you can just do that. You don't get any Thor force back from canceling your awakening, because why would you? So you have to land yourself in a situation where you're always getting either a hammer throw or a primary attack off to reset your Thor force to give yourself the storm surge out of there. But for right now though, if you just pop your awakening and then you walk away, you're still just caught outside on Purgeonite. Like, there's nothing you can do still. You're still just stuck outside doing nothing while Hawkeye is shooting at you or Hela is shooting at you and they're pressuring you. It doesn't matter if you jumped off the ledge or not. You're still just stuck until you can get one more Thor force back to use your Storm Surge. Because of that change not going through fully, it doesn't really give you a lot of opportunity to fight ranged characters like I thought you were going to be able to. Like I said before, it's Storm Surge in, hammer throw, and then you can use your awakening, cancel it, and then fly away. But now if you use that hammer throw to get your Thor force back, you're essentially taking away your one moment to get out. You have to use that Thor force. You have to. In this situation, I'll be bopping the enemy with my storm surged Thor force, using my awakening, hammer throwing, and then jumping away. It thoroughly does solidify the, okay, I'm going to walk at the tank, I'm going to use my hammer throw, pop my awakening, if it gets sticky, I'll cancel it, then bop them on the nose, then just jump away. A character I can see this being really, really good against, though, is like Groot. Yeah, I can see it being really, really good against Groot. And in that video, you know, he runs out the Groot, oh crap, he walled me, hit him in the head, jump away. That's like the perfect, best ideal scenario no matter what. It's just like, oh crap, I'm in a sticky scenario, let me just hit them on the head and run away. But if you're ever trying to fight a character in the back, like how I described in my first video, fighting a Hela or fighting a Hawkeye or jumping on a Namor, oh crap, they use their abilities, now you just cancel your awakening and follow them. Nah, that's not possible. Everything I said about that, completely wrong. Just put a big X over that. Just wrong. You don't have that opportunity anymore. If you don't have anyone to bop on the nose, then you're just gonna be stuck standing still the exact same way that you were before when you're in awakening. That's not to say that this video is supposed to come off like a negative dancey way. You know, I'll take the buffs, but obviously the Thor Nation speaks, and they speak loudly. In the first video, you can even see the top comment is, just revert the changes. Just please revert the changes. We don't want it anymore. If we had this back in Season 0, we would love Thor, but as of right now, all we can do is move forward. So if you're hoping to see some Thor gameplay, come to the stream. I'm live right now. You can see a live Thor gameplay. I know you wanted to see it in this video, but hey, stay tuned for tomorrow. There's going to be a video posted for my stream if you don't want to go watch that. Either way, you got the VOD for my stream, or you got the videos that I'm going to post tomorrow. Lastly, I just want to say thank you to all the support for everyone who stayed alongside during that abandonment, everyone who came by and liked the new video, left a comment, enjoyed it, still staying strong in the Thor Nation. Thanks for showing up. Thanks for being there. Thanks for wanting to be a part of the Thor Nation still. All the hardships we went through, the fact that we still have people that are around, hanging out, coming to the videos, coming to the streams, playing the character. Thank you for all the support, and all I can promise you guys is that we're gonna make it. We're gonna make it work, and we're gonna showcase that we're not the problem still. Thor is not the problem. All right, guys. See you in the stream. Peace, peace, peace.
2 to the 1, from the 1 to the 3. I like good pussy and I like good trees. Smoke so much weed you wouldn't believe, and I get more